we'll see if hopefully. So I know Twitch. Hi everybody. I know Twitch has a thing where the bit rate will vary based on what your internet is capable of.
Yeah.
Whereas I would think that YouTube would have that given the resources they have, but it's YouTube. They're kind of a mess. So I don't know. Anyways, how you guys doing?
Hi, everybody.
So if you guys, you hear Steve, but you can't see him? Really? Am I like John Cena now? So if you guys have any problems with the stream during this pre-show, let me know and I'll bring the bitrate back down to 5500. It's just a little bit more, but you never know. Sometimes a little bit puts it over the edge in terms of like, pure crap. So, yeah. How are you guys doing? And also, I boosted Larson's levels.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not so low now.
Do you think, let me ask you something. You
What?
mentioned the manual versus auto thing.
Yeah.
If we set both of ours to auto,
It would be similar to how Twitch processes based on internet, and so it'll be a variable gain.
see right here.
Be a variable gain,
There we go.
and so it would fluctuate a lot.
Oh, our volume would fluctuate?
Yeah.
That's interesting. It wouldn't act as like a, okay, I got you.
That would be my suspicion.
I wonder if we have to, Twitch, what are you talking about Twitch?
Well, you're just saying how Twitch the bit rate's variable based on internet connections.
So you think our levels would be variable?
On auto, yeah.
It wouldn't try to keep them level? Interesting.
No, manual will be keeping them level because then you can set them manually, whereas auto.
Right, no. I'm saying auto, if I started talking really low, it wouldn't boost that a little bit.
It would, yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't want that.
Right.
Because then if there's background noises, it could bump that too.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's better just to have control over your own stuff.
Right, but if you're not manually like doing it on the fly, then you don't really have control. You just set it to one thing.
No, I understand.
Your only control is this.
But then sometimes when you it depends too on how smooth and accurate the variance is accounted for. So there's not huge leaps suddenly in volume and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So say you start speaking really quietly and then you get loud on a dime.
Wouldn't it bring you down?
Yeah, but I'm saying it depends on the speed with which, because I'm sure it's like a compressor it uses.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of settings on a compressor as far as the smoothness and the ratio and threshold and all that.
Yeah, I think your just levels were down, so
Yeah, that's probably all it was. Yeah.
Probably not to mess with it. We need to get like an expert on that kind of stuff in here.
Well, I mean, ideally we'd be running our mics through a board with a compressor on there that we can control. That would be the ideal situation.
Yes. (83) That's the first time I think I've ever said your name. Welcome to the stream.
Yes, hello, hi.
Just want to let you know that I'm all in, and it sounds like I'm in the same section as Steve and Larson.
Cool.
Very cool. Say hi, wave at us, and say hello.
Hello.
Which Shinsuke smile is more infectious, with mouth guard or without?
With.
It's definitely more devious. Ooh, there's an Enzo tweet, really? Did you see Enzo's tweet?
Oh, I read a thing about it.
What did you read a thing about?
I saw the headline. I think Pro Wrestling Sheet said something. I saw their
Enzo,
tweet.
Real one.
I think he was saying that police.
Oh, 50 minutes ago. Here we go.
Police dropped the investigation against him due to insufficient evidence. That's what he said.
Well, good for him. Jeffrey Nguyen wants you to power rank teams LeBron will go to next year.
I still feel like Cleveland's got to be number one.
It's got to be number one, right?
I mean, we all saw the crap that Kevin Durant got for walking onto a super team so he can pick up a title. So LeBron's not going to go to Houston. You know, and I have a hard time believing he's going to go to Philadelphia for that reason because they're on the verge of becoming a super team with all the young talent they got.
Oh, I think he'd be much more likely to go to a Philadelphia if they're on the precipice, unless you make it to like. I mean, the Durant situation was so dumb because they just won a title. No, actually, Cleveland. They just went to the finals and they were down 3-1.
Yeah. Then they had the best regular season ever.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And the Warriors knocked the Thunder out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
for like the second year in a row.
That the only situation I could see comparable is if LeBron then, and I know the Warriors couldn't do this, but if LeBron went to the Warriors.
No, I think if LeBron went to Houston, it'd be comparable because then you have CP3 and you have Harden over there already.
No, I know. Well, there's a lot of places that have like hot teams, but Houston hasn't really done. Like the Warriors had won a championship the year before,
but like
and Houston hasn't done that. I don't think as long as the Warriors are there, Houston's not going to be able to do that as long as the Warriors are healthy.
Well, if the Rockets got LeBron, they probably could.
If the Rockets got LeBron, exactly. Iconic Bud Ryan wants to see Rich Swann on Impact. I wonder what kind of reaction he's going to get. Generally, that place is filled with people who are there like for Universal Studios. So they're not going to know all the history. So it might be a good home for Rich Swann. Yeah, 205 Live is way better without Enzo.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Houston has to probably gut their bench to get LeBron, but the Warriors kind of had to do that to a lesser extent to get Durant.
Anytime you have, dude, if you have a Harden, LeBron, and especially LeBron reborn, give me a break, and freaking CP3 on the same team, that's going to be.
Patrick Oliva asked, who do you want the Kings to take with the number 2 pick?
I have no idea.
Ideally, it'd be DeAndre Ayton from Arizona because the Kings need a center.
All right.
But they got to pick whoever the Suns don't. And I think there's 2 general consensus elite prospects. There's Ayton, and then there's the European guy, Luke something.
Yeah.
But the Suns just hired the coach as their head coach, who coached them to that guy to the Euroball title. So it seems like the Suns are probably going to go with that guy, 1 overall. So the Kings got to take Ayton.
And what position is he?
He's a center. But he's an athletic center.
Yeah.
He's not a guy that's going to stand the block. And I've heard his footwork is comparable to, granted, he's young, so it can't be exactly on par. But like his footwork is comparable at this age to Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, that's cool.
And that guy had like the best footwork of any center.
Yeah.
In the
Who
history
was
of the game.
the last big center grab in the draft, high pick?
Probably Joel Embiid. That worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it did. Well, yeah, after the first 2 years of him being injured.
Yeah. Well, the center position is kind of being phased out unless you can bring your game out to the perimeter. If you're 7 feet and you can shoot, you'll be fine. Because on the defensive end, you still need someone in the middle to block shots and alter shots.
Ivan wants to know who's
winning. You can
winning.
switch on the pick and roll.
Who's winning the World Cup this year?
Is this a soccer question?
I think the World Cup is soccer.
I have no idea. I don't pay attention to soccer at all.
Is it this year? Is it 2018? I think 2014 might have been the last one. That sounds kind of right.
Oh, Karl Anthony Towns. Yes, he's another high draft pick center.
Yeah.
Well-rounded player. He can hit it from the arc.
Yeah.
Sergio C. Power Rank top 5 songs not to listen to during a heartbreak. Def Leppard's Bringing On the Heartbreak. Don't listen to that.
Well, okay, hold on a second. Because there's
anything by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
I feel like there's 2 schools of thought here. Do you want to drown yourself in the emotion, or do you want to completely ignore it? For example, you've got, I always relate this to the 2 Beck albums that he did post-breakup.
Yeah, Sea Change is really good.
Sea Change is wallowing in those emotions, whereas the one right before that, which is immediately post-breakup, was the Party album.
Oh, Midnight Vultures?
Midnight Vultures.
That's a fun record, too.
So it depends on how you go. I personally, whenever I got dumped, I was always a wallow in my emotions guy. Yeah. I would turn on whatever made me feel the worst.
Yeah.
So that's my personal recommendation.
Then it would be cathartic.
But everybody's different. Sometimes you just want to get away.
You want to put on some party jams.
Put on some Prince.
And dance the sorrow away.
Put on some like Yeah.
Yeah, Prince is a good choice.
Someone needs a breakup sandwich.
No, early weekend songs, yeah.
Oh, I like Weekend. If one wants to feel creepily sorrowful after a breakup, solo Phil Collins.
Yeah, his slower stuff especially, I can see that.
Best TV show ever to get canceled, Deadwood.
Yeah.
Although, you know what's funny? We're watching season 3 right now.
Yeah.
And when you're binge watching it, and when you've seen it a couple times, it's not as much of a disappointment as I remember it being. It's actually still really, really good.
Well, the writing was always really good. It just felt like there was too many characters at that point.
Yeah, but it's handled really, really well. I just remember being let down by it a little bit, but now that I'm like watching it again, I'm like, holy crap, the quality is still so consistent. Why don't you guys listen in on the Impact teleconference right now? Is that a public thing? Are we allowed to?
Yeah, I think you can do it on Facebook.
Well, can we ask questions?
That I don't know. It's Impact.
Was there ever a time when anyone liked Nikki Bella? I'm pretty sure a lot of people did.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people still do.
Yeah.
I am nay one of them. How much backlash is that whole freaking breakup thing going to be if the entire thing was a work, which it kind of looks like it is.
It seems like it is.
It seems like it is, right? They're just going to do. They're going to get. If they come out like in front of the freaking like WWE universe, they might get super shit on and ruin whatever fucking bullshit they're taping for Total Bellas if they do something in front of everybody.
Yeah. It's at least a coin flip, 50-50 chance this will work. At least.
Yeah, that's being generous.
Mm-hmm.
Your Carmella's not going to be on Total Divas. I fucking if it's true what she's saying that she wants to focus on being like the best wrestler she can be, the best champion she can be, that's fucking great.
That is great.
That is so awesome for her.
Organic heel turn for Cena.
There you go.
2% botch breakup. I'm gonna get me some teriyaki today for lunch.
That's cool.
Just down the road.
Right on. What is it? A Panda down there?
No, there's a I Heart Teriyaki. Teriyaki.
Okay, nice.
It's like perfect weather for some quality teriyaki. Some honey spicy chicken, some brown
I don't know
rice.
what the weather's gonna be like when we're done with this because it's still supposed to be like 77 today.
No, it's weird.
It's still supposed to be oddly
It's
warm.
like the monsoon in Arizona where it's 80-something degrees out and raining.
Man, that's the way it is like every day in freaking Singapore.
Yeah.
When I went there,
Wet and humid
it was like
and hot.
80. I was like walking to that giant tech, like 8-story tech mall,
Yeah,
which was seriously just like something out of Star Wars.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But like you go into a place, and I was just looking at DSLRs, and I wasn't gonna buy anything because, I was just there for like a week, and I was looking at him, and dude comes up, and he just starts acting like a character out of Star Wars, trying to sell me a freaking camera, Oh, do you have money? Where's your money?
Yeah.
I said, no, I was just looking. No, this is good. This is a good deal. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll come back. Oh, you come back? Where are you going? To ATM? I'll go with you. He said he'd go with me to the ATM.
Wow.
Bro, back up.
Yeah.
Oh, Julian Morris says, how dare you leave us on a cliffhanger? Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, apparently the stain on the chairs.
Oh, well, we know which chair is whose. That's all that really matters.
We're good on that.
Have either of us visited Nashville before? Have not been in Nashville.
I spent 3 years there. It's just me and Elvis, dude.
Oh, here's a good question. Kyle Young, which place has better outside food options? Your house or the office? There's walkable places here. We can walk and get food here.
Yeah, that's true.
Which wasn't the case at your house.
That is true. And I like, so far, Coffee Deli is
Go-to.
prime
Yeah,
location.
go-to, yeah.
The paninis there are good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
We get all sorts of pastries there.
Yeah.
They have a wide variety of coffees.
Yeah, typically every afternoon I have to go get a coffee. 'Cause
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I'm old and exhausted all the time.
Yeah, no, I'm like, for some reason, after like the first, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm getting more after we do our first podcast, and it's like, okay, well, let's get another, because we always do 2 shows a day.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, let's go get some coffee.
I know. And then like the places we have to drive to around here are still pretty good because you go on the other side of the river and there's a lot of good stuff there. But no Del Taco.
Have you been across the river yet?
Yeah, I went to the store, got some soup.
Oh,
when my tummy was hurting.
okay.
Not to go across the river today.
Yeah, no. So I haven't been across the river yet.
There's a couple of There's a couple good sandwich spots. There's a Five Guys.
There's a Taco Bell across the street.
Yeah,
I've got my new $3.64 special.
that's good.
$3.64 gets me a shredded chicken burrito.
Yeah,
And an order of nachos. I eat the nacho chips themselves, but really I just use the orange radioactive cheese dip, the oil
for your burrito, right?
for the burrito,
Yeah.
and it's only $3.64. It's great. All right, has anybody had any problems with the stream?
Blue Monkey G asked, "Would you guys ever do a sketch show type of YouTube videos again?" Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah, we'd like to.
Steve thinks Five Guys is too much, so he won't get it.
Oh, it's too, dude. It's too fucking much. It's too much. I can't do that. I feel like I'm eating a heart attack. It's so good.
Yeah,
look.
You can do it like quarterly, once every 3 months, and you're fine.
Yeah, I'd say even like twice a year for me.
Alex C says Mania is basically going to rotate between Florida and somewhere else in the East Coast forever. No, they'll get it in LA when that football stadium's built, and they'll get it in Vegas when that football stadium's built. Within 3 years, out here on the West Coast of a new football stadium being built, they will get a WrestleMania.
And then friggin' Nutburger.
Nutburger's good. It's just if there's any sort of line, it takes a while.
If it's dead, it takes 15 minutes for them to fucking make that thing.
It's good, though.
It's not that good. It's not
Oh,
good
man,
enough to warrant that.
It's good enough for a 15-minute wait. 45 minutes, a bit much.
45 minutes, way too much.
But there's very few places I would wait 45 minutes for a meal. For lunch?
Yeah, I wouldn't. There's 0 places I'd wait 45 minutes for
There's
that.
a couple places I'd consider it. If we had nothing else to do during the day. Like if you go to Mastro's Steakhouse in L.A., man,
Yeah.
so good. Bone-in filet. Oh, man. It's
Yeah.
delicious.
Anyways, we should get started. Why don't you go hit record on the camera there, buddy?
All right.
Good one. I may act like a lunatic. You think I'm fucking crazy, you're mistaken. Yeah, I gotta get that little toolbox, man. And you're in like a little hole in there. Oh,
Yeah, no.
nice. Oh, shit.
What?
I didn't bring it in.
What?
We have a piece of mail.
Oh. Is it in your car?
See.
No, you can run down and get it if you really want to.
No, we'll do it tomorrow.
Sergio C says he didn't get all-in tickets, so he settled for Survivor Series. That was kind of the choice for us, too, was Survivor Series or all-in. We chose all-in. But then Clash of Champions is in San Jose this year in December, so we can just go to that.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And that's like a no expectation pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So that
It'll be
should be-
cheaper, too. We
that'll
can
be a
get
good
really
one.
good seats for probably cheaper.
Yeah. No, I'm good with that.
Last time we went to San Jose for a show, we were 4th row. Mm-hmm. Right into the hard cam. That was fun.
I know, man. I know. All those poor friendos out there so distracted by, they were looking for our live reactions.
Oh, it was great.
No, man. We can't make ourselves part of the story, Larson.
No, we're not making ourselves part of the story. We're making ourselves part of the show. But that's
Ooh.
only for people who know who we are, which is a very small segment of
I don't know, man. It's
of
getting
populace.
bigger. It's getting bigger. Next time, can we make face signs of our faces?
All right.
Next,
but
how
just
about
hold them
this?
up like this the entire time.
I have a better idea. How about we make? So who has brought? We know Elias Gould brought a face sign,
Yeah.
and was it Alto? Was it no?
Yeah, Alto did.
Did Alto do the
I
face
believe
signs?
so. I believe so, yes.
How about we get their faces I think that one was me and bugs the crap out of me. How about we get their faces on signs and we take those?
Okay.
We hold their signs up. All right, here we go. I'm going to cut the mic. And you're about to get a botch intro.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte. Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, the Legit Boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife.
Marie.
And you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, Brendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you can be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steven Larson, available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell next to it if you're watching us on YouTube to always get your new Going In Raw daily notifications. We're also available wherever fine podcasts can be found. Check us out on the CastBox app. We got a great partnership with them right now. Be sure to check out CastBox. It's free for iOS and Apple. I'm sorry, for iOS and Android. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to the show, leave us a comment. It's completely free and easy, and we might respond to you, and it really helps support Going In Raw. Also, on the Apple side of things, leave us a rating or review. It really helps boost the profile of the show.
I'm going to read a comment right now.
Read a comment right now, Larson.
These comments are great. Some of the names are too long.
Oh, dear.
Vincent O'Brien.
Okay.
You guys are amazing. Been listening now for the last 2 years. I have to say your chemistry is more enjoyable than most WWE content. If it wasn't for you guys, I think would no longer be watching the product. He says, thanks, friendos. Well, Vincent, guess what? Thanks, friendo.
Thanks, friendo. Man, we're at 438 comments on CastBox.
We just crossed 5,000 subscribers.
Ooh.
That's awesome. Thank you, everybody.
You know, it sounds like a really good number. 500 comments for 5,000 subs. So all we need is 62 more comments, and we'll be at 500 comments.
And 5,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Oh, look at it. What a great name. Grandmaster Too Sweet. This is the best podcast ever, and you two own the best T-shirts, too. I find it funny that, hey, you're not me. You know what that deserves?
Thanks, friendo.
Thanks, friendo. There you go. Anyways, we're also on, speaking of tees, prowrestlingtees.com/Going In Raw.
Yeah.
This one is there.
This one's there, too, but this is a Johnny Gargano shirt. This is not in our shop.
I like that shirt, though.
It's a good shirt.
It's a good-looking shirt. Anyways.
It's very comfortable, too.
Yeah, all good stuff. Oh, yeah. $20 on the Patreon gets you this. Friendo Care Package.
Yep.
Just one $20 thing. We send you this out. I dumped a bunch of them off at the post office today.
Oh, good.
Later on today, I'm going to do
That'll make people
more.
very happy.
I would hope so. I would think so. They should be. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about SmackDown, Larson.
All right.
I thought it was really fun. I thought it was a good show.
It was a relatively enjoyable show, yeah.
You know, it's funny because the Shinsuke AJ thing has been going on a little while now.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't care that all their matches are like wonky finishes. They're all so much fun. I like watching all these matches.
This one last night was pretty
I know.
good.
It was pretty damn good. And I really actually liked the finish to it, too.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you clever. You guys are so clever. But no, all in all, I thought SmackDown was a really fun show last night. It's ever since the shakeup, they've been doing good stuff. We also got the debut of Ellie Delo.
You know what's interesting is that the entire show, the notes for all last night's SmackDown fit on one page. That tells you that they're focused on in-ring action, even though I think there's only 4 matches. 1, 2, 3, 4. But they gave them all a fairly decent amount of time to breathe. I felt like there was nothing that felt quick or short.
I really enjoyed the Melibration, the Royal Melibration too.
Yeah,
there's a lot. I think there's a lot of good stuff going on with a lot of the turnover in character in championships. With the exception of even the tag division. That's right, has Thebar there.
Yeah,
and I think they're doing a really good thing with them right now.
Yeah, I think overall they're doing a decent job with developing characters.
Yeah, they are.
SmackDown.
They're
Raw is not really doing that great of a job with characters.
You're
I
right.
feel like
they're
outside of Braun, maybe.
SmackDown is back to doing what they did best before, back when they were, firing on all cylinders, developing characters. We got another entrant into the women's Money in the Bank match. We got a couple, all around. But Becky Lynch, that's pretty huge. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But anyways, it kicked off with a Daniel Bryan interview in the ring. Renee Young was trying her damnedest to interview him, but that crowd there in London
kept on chanting, yes, Daniel Bryan. They could not get enough of Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's great.
He is great.
That's the reason. And I love this opening segment.
Yeah, it was good.
This was so good.
It was great. So
It's people want to see what, Larson?
action now.
Action now.
So Daniel Bryan grabs a mic and says, it was first I just want to get back to this ring. Mm-hmm. But now
happy to be here.
Yeah, now that I'm back in this ring, just being here isn't enough. I want to get to the top. I want to be WWE champion.
I will climb and I will scratch and claw and climb my way back to the top. I will do it.
Yes. Cass comes out.
Yeah.
Interrupts him. Starts talking a whole bunch of trash.
Yeah.
As he slowly makes his way down to the ring.
I think he's doing a good job with this stuff.
He's doing okay.
I really do. I mean, this was a little on the long side, but I think he's doing especially compared to what we saw before. I think Cass is doing a really good job.
He obviously spent some time working on his promo abilities while he was recuperating from his
big
knee
time,
surgery.
Yeah.
So he makes it down to the ring and he starts doing, making fun of the yes chant.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan just runs towards him and bang, cold cocks him and then beats the heck out of him.
Oh my God!
Starts working over the knee.
It was amazing.
Rest came down and tried to separate him. He'd be like, "All right, I'm good."
Yeah.
And he'd go back, work the knee.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good. Go back and work the knee. He wrapped his knee a couple times around the ring post, put him in a heel hook in the middle of the ring. Man, aggressive Daniel Bryan is best Daniel Bryan.
No, and it's again. I hate to do this. I hate to bring everything back to there is a massive you take a look at this juxtaposition. Like the A guy on SmackDown probably is, I know it's AJ Styles, but Daniel Bryan's right up there.
Oh yeah.
They're sort of building him up, seeing what, if all these impact tests are going to come back okay.
Yeah.
Right? And so, he gets the lead segment. Obviously, he's probably the most over guy. It's him and AJ, probably 1A, 1B. And instead of having your lead guy saunter out
I was
there.
going to say, juxtapose that with Reigns.
Yes, I hate to do that, but it's
if
there.
Cass had come out and said all that, then Reigns might have grabbed the mic and just could have said, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Exactly. And I know Roman Reigns put Jinder Mahal through a fake wall this past week, but there's no sense of urgency there. And we're all kind of surprised.
Well, also, here's the thing too: is Reigns, while because they cut back and forth from Cass talking to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, you can see, the seething anger, start to rise and extend through every piece of his person. Mm-hmm. Every inch of his body was just filled with anger. Just couldn't wait to just punch Cass.
Yeah.
And if this segment happened with Roman Reigns, he'd just be standing there.
Mm-hmm. With that look on his face like he can't find his car in the parking lot.
Yeah. And then kind of shaking his head.
Yeah, mild disapproval.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you're saying. Doesn't matter what you're going to say. They're going to book me to win anyways. Whereas Daniel Bryan, it feels real with him.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. And I love the fact the refs kept pulling him off, and then he'd go like this, and then he'd run a circle around, start banging the leg again, put him in the ankle lock there.
That heel hook was great.
The heel hook, yeah. So that was great. But no, it gets you jazzed up. It gets the crowd into it when your lead guy isn't just sitting there and taking it and just, shrugging it off. He's like, no, man, I don't care if you're 8 feet tall and I'm 4 feet tall. I'm going to chop you down if you talk crap to me.
Yep.
And with over on the other side of the island, they're on Raw. Like you get that with Braun.
Yeah.
You get that in a lot of spaces. But it's just your lead guy doesn't do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's bizarre to me because we've said this before ad nauseum. You can have something big with Roman Reigns. You just have to take the pressure off yourself. I don't know what the deal is. You got to stop playing it so damn safe with them.
I know that's kind of the major thing.
Yeah.
Well, he more often than not, he's a man of inaction.
Yeah.
He just won't do anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but anyways, no, I love this opening segment. I was like, man, they're booking him. That's fantastic because he loses to Rusev last week, And people are like, oh my God, they had him jump to Rusev. Well, I really liked it. I thought it was great. I thought that the motivation was great.
Yeah.
Although it was kind of funny, though, when Cass came out and he was cutting his promo, he said, I was the reason. I guess he was referring to the previous
beatdown
beatdown.
at Backlash, yeah.
And he mentioned also he said, yeah, I lost that. I'm man enough to admit it, but the only reason I tapped out so quick is so I could start beating you up again.
Was to get out of the hold quickly.
I kind of
get
like
back
that.
to
And I
beating
like
him
that
up.
too, because
Yeah.
there's actual motivation for tapping out quick as opposed to just he's being punished backstage.
Yeah.
So anyways, I thought I was really into it. I thought it was a great
good.
way to
It
kick
was a
off
good
the show.
segment.
Next up, we had in a Money in the Bank qualifier match. So at this point, just confirm no tag team Money in the Bank match.
Seemingly, yeah. The New Day taking on Thebar. The winning team got to pick one member of their team to move on to the Money in the Bank ladder match. The Miz came out, did commentary for this match. Fun match. I mean, the New Day and Thebar, if this is just kind of the beginning of an ongoing feud between these two teams, it's going to be spectacular.
Oh, I know. I really love this. I love that it was an inventive way to do a qualifying match for a tag team. I thought that was really cool. And yeah, Xavier Woods ended up going over after a top rope elbow.
Yeah.
Of course, it was a fairly protected loss. There was distractions. Of course.
Yeah.
5 guys out there's going to be distractions.
Yeah. But it also brings up an interesting potential storyline for New Day in terms of which member of the New Day is going to be in Money in the Bank. You think Xavier Woods, since he's the one that secured the pinfall victory.
They've also made a really big point of spotlighting the fact that he's been the main guy of action. He's been the main man of action.
Yeah, he's been wrestling a lot more.
Throughout this Thebar thing, especially, he's been the guy racking up the wins and doing the hard work. So it is going to be an interesting story if they maintain their lighthearted ways, if they do a paper, rock, scissors round robin tournament to determine who goes through.
Yeah.
If we're going to get to see them debate who goes through, I don't know. But no, it will be interesting. And also just the prospect, and I hope they play this up quite a bit, just the prospect of the New Day Freebird ruling.
How about this?
The WWE Championship.
What if they can't decide and somehow they negotiate so all 3 of them are in it?
There you
a
go.
10-man ladder match.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be good. What if they Freebird ruled during the match?
Yeah, or that too. Yeah,
that'd be good too. Yeah, I like it all. So, anyways, next up we had
a Bludgeon Brothers promo.
Come on, this wasn't that bad. You know what I kind of liked about it? I liked that they did the intercutting with the people they were subtweeting at.
I know it's still corny though.
They say it doesn't matter if you're brothers or family. I like that they start off with family. Actually,
yeah,
family's overrated or something like that,
or friends, or they said like joy is overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was better than the toy thing, but it was still pretty cheesy.
Yeah, last week they were playing with toys. So I'm just looking, man.
Well, they broke their toys.
I'm looking for anything, all right? They're not playing with toys, all right? You breaking your toys, you're still playing with them. At some point, it looked like they were playing with toys off camera.
Seemed like now they were playing with After Effects filters or something.
Next up, we had SmackDown Live general manager Paige backstage. She is confronted by Absolution.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Yeah.
Mandy Rose says, hey, I beat Becky Lynch last week. So that means I'm in Money in the Bank ladder match, right? And Paige says, no, that wasn't a qualifying match. Mandy Rose says, well, does that mean I get a qualifying match? And Paige says, yeah, against 2, Becky Lynch. Mandy Rose is like, cool. I already beat her once. And Sonya Deville's like, hold on, where's my qualifier match? Said, you get one too, against 2.
Becky Lynch.
Oh, it's a handicap match. Nope, triple threat.
Yep.
So that would happen later in the evening.
And then Sonya Deville said, hey, can we talk about my ring entrance? Because I feel we really need to send the entire arena into epileptic shock.
Yeah.
Can we please do that?
Yeah, that was
because
great.
That was the most obnoxious. No, it was not great.
That was great.
That was the most obnoxious strobe light entrance.
Not enough strobe lights in wrestling.
Do you think she could have used more strobe light in her entrance?
Because I read that there was a lot of strobe lights, so I was waiting and the whole time walking down the ring. I was like, "Where's the damn strobe lights?"
Yeah,
I wanted strobe lights the whole time.
She gets in there; it's like a scene out of the X-Files.
Yeah. No, I liked it.
About to be abducted.
I liked it.
No way, man.
More strobe lights, please.
Alien abductions, yay or nay? You think they've happened? You think aliens have visited Earth? Right?
Well, I'd say I would be surprised if aliens haven't visited Earth.
You'd be surprised
if they haven't been here. Abductions, I don't know.
So that's too far. Abductions.
I'm not saying it's too far. I just don't know.
You wouldn't be surprised either way if there were abductions.
Yeah, I guess.
If they've been here, they've had to have abducted some of
Not
us.
necessarily. I don't think it's a given.
Do you think for a second, if humans, like 200 years from now, once we're finally able to, do warp speed and stuff,
Yeah.
and able to go to
Well,
different
it's probably
planets?
longer than 200 years.
Oh, I don't know. Technology moves pretty quick, man.
If humans are still around in 200 years, if we haven't destroyed our planet.
Yeah, in 25 years. You think we're not going to go around abducting aliens to see what they're all about?
I would hope not.
Pretty sure we're going to do that.
I would hope that there wouldn't be some clandestine mission to another world and abducting aliens. I hope that's not the case.
Yeah.
I'd hope we would send a diplomatic team and try to forge a positive relationship with other worlds.
Humans are typically terrible people. So chances are we're going to bring them up and we're going to do like live experiments on them. That's how it's going to go down.
I hope
man.
not.
It's never good. Anyways, next up, AJ Styles had an interview.
Yeah.
But he wasn't talking about aliens. He was talking about his match with Shinsuke Nakamura, which was the main event for SmackDown. And, of course, whoever won that match gets to decide what the stipulation is.
At Money in the Bank.
At Money in the Bank. So good on him. Next up,
he was naming off a bunch of like combo stipulations, like a Hell in a Cell Inferno match,
yeah,
pole on a pole match,
yeah,
stuff like that. He was joking around about it.
Yeah.
And Renee Young tried to joke around too, and AJ was like, "No, that's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Took it too far, Renee."
Yeah. Well, maybe she did sometimes. Just dial back a bit.
Maybe.
Anyways.
Next, the SmackDown Live debut of El Idolo.
And our worries.
I wasn't worried at all. I knew he was going to be a heel from the first package they rolled of him.
Our worries were washed away.
Your worries. I had no worries about it.
Oh, I wasn't worried about it. I just had a feeling they were going to go face with him, and they didn't.
Nope.
I was proven wrong.
Yep.
That makes you happy, doesn't it?
Very much.
Yeah, you do. You love that. Anyways, he took on
Jake Constantino.
The newest call-up to the SmackDown Live roster. I don't remember him being in NXT, Larson.
No, I believe he's what's known as local enhancement talent.
Interesting.
So yeah.
I haven't even heard about him in the UK division. I haven't even heard about him. I watch Progress from time to time.
Yeah.
I've never seen Jake Constantino.
Maybe he wrestles under a different name.
Oh, that could be.
Anyways, not much of a match. I think Jake got one drop kick in, and that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
Almost picked up the win with the hammerlock DDT. Great performance by Almost. He was working pretty stiff, it looked like.
He was working pretty stiff, but he was also working very crisp.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the one thing that he totally... Like, you can always tell when somebody... I don't know. It's kind of like when I talk about Buddy Murphy. Like, you can tell everything he does matters to him.
Yes.
And there's thought behind it,
yes.
and there's urgency.
Motivation behind everything.
And that's what I was getting from Cien Almas here. He really wanted to make a good statement to come out strong.
Yes.
And he did. And then afterwards, the amazing Zelina Vega... Oh, he went over with a hammerlock DDT. Zelina Vega dropped a promo. I am going to miss, though. I like when people sell that hammerlock DDT with a spike.
Yeah.
I like when they do that. More people need to do that. She said...
I'm sure more people will.
She confirmed...
They're there to take over.
You got to be a little bit surprised that they didn't pull the switcheroo, right?
Well, they can't do that every time.
They seemingly... don't challenge them. Don't throw that out there. Because they'll say, oh, no.
Said, oh, you didn't know?
Oh, you didn't know? So, he said, she said, we're not here to play nice. We're here to take over. So that's awesome. Put him up there in whatever scene.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, but not at all really surprised that he wasn't involved in the last Money in the Bank qualifying match, because that was announced towards the end of the show. It's Samoa Joe versus Cass next week in the final Money in the Bank qualifier.
Big Cass.
So... Samoa Joe better go over. Daniel Bryan will come in, cast the match.
Mm-hmm.
Samoa Joe goes over, moves on to Money in the Bank. Both Money in the Bank ladder matches are just stacked with talent. It's a pretty good roster of talent in both those matches.
I agree, and that's why I'm actually really glad they didn't put him in that, because I don't want him just to be. Now, here's the thing, man. Now that Daniel Bryan's out of Money in the Bank, come on, give me Cien Almas versus Daniel Bryan. Do you think we're gonna get Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass until Money in the Bank?
Mm-hmm.
That's a long way out.
I know.
That's like a month. That's like 4 or 5 weeks away.
Yeah, I know. That's what we're getting.
That's a drag.
Because Daniel
Another
Bryan,
match of that.
Yeah. And Daniel Bryan will have to go over again.
Give me Cien. Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Give me Cien Almas versus Daniel
Oh,
Bryan.
I know. That'd be great.
Can we do that?
But I was thinking if they put Almas in the ladder match, he could have a fantastic showing. Sort of like Ricochet at the North American title ladder match. He didn't win, but he had a fantastic showing.
Yeah.
Give Almas a similar spotlight to blow people with his in-ring abilities. He didn't have to win, but he's not eating a pin in the loss.
Yeah.
But anyways, minor quibble.
I want to see Cien Almas versus Daniel Bryan.
No, I'm sure he will at some
Can we
point.
just
That'll be
do
great.
that? What if last night's opening segment was their blow-off, and next week we get Cien? You think they're going to do the jobber thing with Cien Almas for a while?
Yeah.
A couple of those? That's
Yeah.
annoying. I don't like that.
They probably
Next
don't know
up,
what his first program is yet.
they seem to have ditched, because there wasn't even a hint of Lana being anti-Aiden English. And in fact, she seemed to be fairly pro-Aiden English in this next segment. Rusev and Aiden English were backstage.
Yeah, Aiden English had a new song that he was getting ready for Money in the Bank
Yeah.
that he was going to debut, but
Yeah.
was interrupted by Lana.
Yeah.
And she was wearing a Happy Rusev Day shirt.
Sure.
And she said, next week I have a qualifying
Well,
match.
she said, hold on a second, Aiden English. Here, you got to clue in the little clues that they're good for now. She said, hold off on that beautiful voice of yours because I have some news. I'm in qualifying match, so not only is Rusev going to get the championship, I'm going to get championship. And then they let Aiden English do a song, and it was all cohesive and unified, and I was very happy with
for
that.
the time being. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, ideally, that will remain the case. They'll all work together. But I'm pessimistic that's going to happen.
Man, I know. Well, it'd be kind of silly right now because her whole premise was somebody's holding you back.
And he just beat Daniel Bryan and got into the Money in
So
the
she
Bank
can't
match.
really say that
Yeah, she
now.
can't really do that now.
Maybe somebody was like, hey, maybe Rusev was like, I'm going to be very unhappy if you take Aiden away from me.
If you split us up, I want to be released.
Yeah, exactly. That's his go-to according to the dirt sheets.
Anyways, Lana's taking on Billie Kay next week in the Money in the Bank qualifier, and I'm guessing Billie Kay is going to win that match.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
There's one reason Peyton Royce lost that first one is so there wasn't two of them in that match.
Yep.
No, that's great. I love Billie Kay, man.
Oh, yeah,
She's
me too.
great. She did you put in your oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they
the
had an
Iconics
Icon promo,
one,
yeah.
that was awesome.
Next, we had the Royal Melibration. A lot of fun.
Carmella came out. She had the beef eaters.
Yeah, she had the Town Crier.
Yeah, she had her championship on a lovely pillow.
Yeah, held by a beef eater.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Town crier. Yeah, that's great. So anyway, she goes down there, and of course she, presents herself as a different type of royalty, demanding the people bow down to her greatness as WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. That was fantastic. She said, and it's great because she said, I can beat anybody. I could beat Charlotte. I could beat Becky Lynch. I could beat Naomi. She starts to list every name.
And then she said Ronda Rousey.
And Ronda Rousey. One conspicuously absent name from her list was Asuka.
Yeah.
She did not say Asuka.
Yeah.
That led to Paige coming down. Crowd loves her because she is from that area.
She's from England.
She's from the England.
Yeah.
That country right there.
And then she said, oh, well, I have your opponent from Money in the Bank, and it's this
Right
woman.
here.
And Asuka walks down to the ring.
She's wearing some Nikes.
Yeah, she always wears Nikes.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, she's
that's
her
awesome.
and Finn Balor always wear Nikes.
Oh, interesting.
If you look under the kick pads, they're Nikes.
I just noticed it big time. I don't know. Maybe I just hadn't noticed it before. Anyway, she comes down. Carmella, is not happy about that. And then she just slinks away. Walks away. Just walk away. Next up, there was a Shinsuke Nakamura interview where he said, it is not a chance. It is not a probability.
Oh, man, he said he was going to destroy AJ Styles' face.
It is a certainty that I am going to destroy his face.
Going to break his nose, crush his cheekbone, shatter his jaw.
Yeah.
A lot of violence.
Yeah, he was talking a big game.
He delivered in the main event, though.
He certainly did.
So he backed up his trash talk. Next, Becky Lynch versus Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Sonya Deville's entrance is fantastic. I hope they doubled down on that.
No, man. Dial it way back. Dial it way back.
Strobes on top of the ramp. Strobes down the ramp. Strobes in the ring.
No. None of that.
All of it.
What if she has, how what's-his-face, Mustafa Ali has the thing?
Yeah.
What if she had strobe lights on her hands?
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be good, too.
She needs like a real rock and roller type jacket. like Finn had,
Come
but with
on.
strobe lights.
I could see her like maybe down the line approaching the coolness of the real rock and roll.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because she's pretty cool.
Yeah, she is.
She's pretty cool. I'm actually overwhelmed. I'm very happy for Sonya Deville. You know, you and I both had great fear that she would be a redundancy with Ronda Rousey. And that's totally hasn't been the case. She's very slowly but very surely carving out a niche for herself.
Yeah, she's done a really good job of developing her character and knowing what it is, and then speaking with a great deal of confidence on the mic.
Yeah.
whenever she gets the opportunity.
I'm not so sure about that Mandy Rose entrance, man. You don't think that's too much?
It's too much.
That's too much, but the strobe lights aren't too much.
Well, I like strobe lights a lot.
Is it only because it made me sad
No,
at
I like strobe lights
WrestleMania?
prior to that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a hobby of yours I didn't know you were into.
Well, it's not a hobby.
Yeah.
I'm not like a strobe light enthusiast.
You're honestly, you're sounding like one right now.
I don't own any strobe lights.
How many, be honest, how many issues of Strobe Light magazine do you,
Well, I don't think such a periodical exists, Steve.
maybe you should start it.
I mean, I don't really.
There might be other
See why.
Strobe Light aficionados out
There
there.
could be.
Yeah. Anyways, it'd be cool if they had some like lightning.
Well, that's the Undertaker's thing.
Well, he's not. He's retired now.
No, he's not.
He's gone.
No, he's not.
We just saw him. We literally saw him retire, man.
But then he came back the following year.
I was gone when that happened. Let's see. You know, I still never saw that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still never went back and watched that segment of WrestleMania.
It wasn't much to see.
I think I saw a lot of it in GIF form.
Yeah.
In GIF form.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's
Mandy
see.
Rose tapped out to disarm her. Becky Lynch is advancing on to the Money in the Bank ladder match. There was a decent amount of story between Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. They were working together at first. Then eventually they started to try to win the match for themselves.
Yeah. I was very happy that Sonya Deville didn't win because they might have kicked on the strobe lights again.
Oh, heck yes.
Next up, you know what would actually be fun? What if they did a whole match? Remember how Sin Cara, they would always like...
So we could see better.
what
Because of the mask.
No, I know. So asinine. Like, are you serious? This guy can't see very well with his mask on. Well, then have him put on a different mask. Open, just cut out his eye
That
holes.
was a cool looking mask.
He doesn't need the eye holes.
I mean, it makes the mask look cooler.
Eye holes.
Am I wrong? No.
It's Sin Cara, so he doesn't. There's nothing.
But
really,
you got to go back before Sin Cara was botching all the time when he first debuted, and it was kind of cool. That it's like, oh man, cool. They get a luchador in WWE again. He's got a really awesome looking mask.
I thought Prime Luchador was the Prime Sin Cara was the botching.
Yeah,
guy.
but this is, I'm speaking about this.
How's it they
before-
found like a whole lineage of luchadors to play Sin Cara, and they were all botchy,
I don't know.
right? Because they were all
Maybe it's the mask.
they were all a mess, and then didn't one of them throw like a soda at somebody?
Yeah, that's current Sin Cara.
That's now Sin Cara?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, there's been so many Sin Caras. There's been like 3. Anyways,
Next, they announced that Samoa Joe will take on Cass next week, Money in the Bank qualifier. Then we got a Samoa Joe iPhone promo. Samoa Joe is the best.
we got a Samoa Joe Matt Chat question.
I mean, he can stand in the corner of a hotel room or his home and drop awesome promo after awesome promo.
Well, that's where this was. It was just someplace.
Yeah.
Where has he been? What is he doing?
I don't know. He's just hanging out at home.
Is he injured again?
No.
Why isn't he on TV dropping this
They
promo?
probably want to keep him off TV for a couple weeks after he lost to Roman Reigns. So people forget about
People
it.
forget about that? Anyways, yeah, he delivered a long promo talking about Big Cass.
Yeah.
He's a fake tough guy.
Yeah, he says the only thing you do is run your mouth.
Yeah.
It's going to put him to sleep.
Yeah.
And I look forward to that.
You think it's going to happen?
I hope so.
How much of a punishment tour is Big Cass going to be on? Do you think that beatdown from Daniel Bryan was punishment tour? Stop.
No,
one?
that's an advancing story. I think when Daniel Bryan's, I'd be surprised if Daniel Bryan, either based on the attack this week, ends up costing Cass the match because his knee is compromised.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Or Daniel Bryan comes out and somehow costs Cass the match either directly or indirectly.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe is going over.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe is advancing to Money in the Bank because they're going to have another match between Cass and Daniel Bryan at Money in the Bank.
How great would it be if Daniel Bryan just started terrorizing the crap out of Cass?
That'd be fantastic.
You can do that now as a face because Randy Orton did that. You know,
He burned the person's house down.
Yeah, exactly. So that's as far as you can go, basically, which is pretty far.
That is pretty far. I mean, it's arson.
After that, we had an Iconics iPhone promo, and I kind of realized that the Iconics have a similar dynamic like you and I have. I get the feeling that Billy Kay really enjoys and goes out of her way, but really enjoys making Peyton Royce laugh. I don't necessarily think it's the other way around. I think Billie Kay really, and I get a kick out of making you laugh because you're so damn stubborn that when I do something that makes you crack, it gives me joy.
All right.
And I feel like Billie Kay is the same way.
Okay.
Because she has the greatest comedic looks. I feel like Peyton Royce half the time just wants to crack up at him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so damn charming.
It is.
They're fantastic. So anyways, they were talking about Billie Kay.
Besting Lana, advancing the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And finally, our main event, Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles. Mm-hmm. This match was fast-paced, crisp. Got to see some new things from each of them that we hadn't seen in previous matches. And nary a low blow. Mm-hmm. The finish, well, first, AJ managed to kick out of kind of a Kinshasa. It wasn't a full Kinshasa, but it was kind of a Kinshasa, but AJ kicked out of it.
Yeah, it was enough of a Kinshasa.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like Nakamura ran from the corner like it normally does. It was
yeah.
2 steps, bang,
yeah,
knee to face. At one point, AJ goes for a phenomenal forearm. Nakamura gets out of the way. AJ kind of stops because the ref is now going to be the target rather than Nakamura. While that's all being worked out, Nakamura acts like he got hit in the nether regions, the front area. And that's enough of a distraction for Nakamura to hit a reverse exploder, Kinshasa, pick up the win. He gets to pick the stipulation at Money in the Bank. And I worry him winning this match is going to preclude him maybe from winning at Money in the Bank. Like, this is going to be his win in this whole thing.
Ooh. Yeah, it's still weeks away. We'll find out. I think they'll do traditional math on this. Whoever stands tall at the end of the go-home is going to end up...
What's going to be the stipulation?
You know what would be great? You know what would be fantastic? Is they didn't freaking have, and I know they wouldn't do this, but because I don't know the logistics of doing this with, well, they could do it. Is if they didn't have that damn Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, it'd be a good moment for him to say, this is going to be Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
But they have the damn pay-per-view, which is the only place they do it anymore.
For the most part, yeah.
I think.
There's an occasional Hell in a Cell match at Mania.
The thing that makes total sense is an I Quit match.
Or a Last Man Standing. Either or.
Yeah, but the problem with Last Man Standing is that is what we just had. The ref counts to 10. So you can still have a double, loss there.
Yeah.
With an I Quit match, somebody has to yell I quit.
Yeah.
Or I guess pass out?
What if they have like a protective cup on a pole match?
That's like the most Vince Russo shit I've ever heard.
I'm not serious.
I can tell by your smile. A protective cup on him. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just like, they're not just going to do a no DQ match because we saw that. Last Man Standing that's still a 10 count, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Well, kind of.
Okay, let me ask you this. If that no DQ match was labeled a Last Man Standing match and the ref counts to 10 and nobody gets up.
Yeah, the same result.
Same result.
No, I know.
So, yeah, we basically saw that. So it's got to be an I Quit match. Because here's the thing, if they want to make it cool, it'd be an I Quit match.
Yeah.
Because both these guys, there's a lot of bluster between them.
Yeah.
They're very arrogant. They're talking a lot of game.
Yeah.
So, talk. You make somebody say I quit. There you go.
All right.
So I'm thinking.
Trying to think of some stipulation involving the front area and violence towards it. I can't. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really just have a nut shot match, can you?
Look, AJ was coming up with all sort of creative matches.
True.
You can. I think they do whatever they want. First person to hit the dick 10 times. Can you do that?
Maybe.
Best, whatever.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3 balls match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever hits the dick 2 times before the other guy.
Yeah.
I guess.
It'd be an interesting strategy for a wrestling match where you got to protect your front area.
Could be a 2 out of 3 falls though, but I'd prefer an I Quit match. I think it would lend to the drama of their feud, which I think has been okay so far.
Yeah,
I think it's been fine.
And each match is kind of built upon the other.
Yeah, they have found creative ways to keep this stuff going, and that's what I appreciate. Before we get to questions, I meant to get back into this.
Oh, the shout outs.
We got to do some shout outs. So $1 Patreon pledge gets you a shout out on the show.
Yes.
And I'm about to read off the first half of April of 2018 because last week I did March. So this week I'm going to do April. And here we go, starting from the top. ASAP Kane, James Llewellyn, Suck It, Duck It, Quack Quack, Ryan Hansen, John Thomas, Dominic Scott, Hacking Towers, Ethan Swicegood, Dustin Weiss, Double G Monster, Chris A, Abdullah the Vegan, Emma Evans, Andrew Jessup, Chris Piccioni, Jeremy Carden, G. Paul Goldner, Boss Jim Gettys. I always love that name. Jake Bergstresser, Brian Sanchez, Matthew Broadhurst, Tom Fox, Arjun Chana, Alex Rabybuck, Matthew Lawrence, Dolnzer, George Mitchell, Aiden Chamberlain, George Robertson, Algie Jill is back. Nice. The All-American Skeet Team Captain Robert Stack. I love Robert Snacks. He's the best.
He's the best.
James Page, Simon Field, Aravind Pradhuman, Aaron Moreno, Whipped Cream Dream, Suplex Casey, Raymond, Austin Baker, Luke Hutchinson, Dan Eisenberg, Richard Adams, Sean Horan, Adam Dunnigan, Paul Smith, Minnesota Bam Bam, Joshua Jordan, Paul Smith, Starve Inc. Clothing, Norwegian Blue, Achille Saye de Chow. Wow, that's a great name. Achille Saye de Chow. What a great name. Casey Malone, War Engine, Rory Brown, Sam McAllister, Christian Collins, John Mower, Austin Cunningham, Ian Padigo, Pablo, Pat Mick, Bork Laser. Oh, no, that was sent me a message. Sam Southall, and Nathan Fitter. Thank you all for your support. We really appreciate it. Larson, do you want to answer some questions now?
Sure, let's answer some questions.
That's the other thing you could do on the Patreon. $1, you got access to
That's all it
our
takes.
QA threads
Yes.
for the week.
Yes. First, Taven Elric, do you think the Shinsuke AJ feud would have benefited from Nakamura turning heel before WrestleMania? At this point, no.
No, I think I was thinking about that last night because this is a long-term thing they're doing. I think that turning heel at WrestleMania, we all saw the match and we were kind of underwhelmed. And then he was leaving, and then he did that low blow and the heel turn, and that was their WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
I thought that was a strong WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
So I thought it was fine.
Yeah. Fat Bastard Champ, Alex Foster, what's a weird wrestling chant you guys would like to start?
Hey, Rick. I want to take that national.
All right.
So we went to a local, this is ages ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Supreme Pro Wrestling here in Sacramento. And one of the local guys, Rick Luxury.
Yeah, there's a couple of fans, older fans.
Older guys.
That would just say, hey, Rick.
It was like the Sacramento version of the Lebowski guys.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, one guy looked like he was probably a nom. And there was like another guy who was old also. And there's like a third smaller guy. And he would get in there and say, hey, Rick. Hey, Rick. Hey, Rick. So that'd be fun, and it'd be really annoying if it went national. But
Yeah.
I'd like to start that.
It was funny while we were there.
Because it was so random. Hey, Rick.
Dylan Scribner, you guys are stranded on an island, have no survival skills. That's
true.
That's
That's
very
true. Yeah.
And can only have 2 WB superstars stranded with you to help you survive, one male and one woman. Who do you bring and why? I mean, can't go wrong with Braun.
You can, because Baron the Cat Taxidermist mentions here things to consider, as I'm sure Braun will immediately be chosen. He needs a lot of food.
Well, we know he's handy with his weapons.
Guns?
I know, but, you know.
We don't have guns. Like, I don't know that he's a true survivalist.
What about Brock? He has a lot of land.
I don't know. No way, not Brock. Who do you think is, like, crafty?
I mean, Bray Wyatt made his own belt.
Okay. We don't know if he actually crafted that himself.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
I'm going to say for the woman, it's going to be Sarah Logan.
Oh, okay, that's good.
That's a great
Well,
answer.
then why not Ray Rowe then? They're engaged, so he might be crafty.
All right.
They do the Renaissance fair stuff, I think.
I feel like it'd be shut out of a potential situation in that situation because they're engaged. I want a chance. I want a chance.
All right.
You know, you're straying on a
Let's say
desert
Kyle
island.
O'Reilly because he's wildly entertaining.
So
You get a piece of drift when he starts playing air guitar on it.
You've got survivalist. Here's what I like about this entire situation. You got survivalist Sarah Logan. She
Yeah.
can handle everything we need.
Yeah.
She can build a tent.
Yeah.
She can hunt the animals or whatever,
Yeah.
fishing,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah, you have Kyle O'Reilly with his sunglasses and his socks on.
And on top of that, he's so much of a clown.
Yeah.
Like compared to us, that maybe we'd have a chance with her.
Well, it's like you're going to be stranded on a desert island. You need some entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, you got to think ahead, man. Human beings, men and women, have needs, Larson. You're on a desert island. Oh, man. Let's see here. No.
Embryonic reflection. Could you see The Miz winning the Money in the Bank briefcase only to cash in on the Intercontinental title, tying Jericho for the most Intercontinental reigns and completing his mission of solidifying the IC title as the main event?
No, because he's already said he has plans on cashing in on the big title.
Yeah. He
So I'm
wants
gonna
to
say
bring
that.
some prestige back to the WWE Championship.
No, but that being said, I could see him winning Money in the Bank. I just don't see him
Yeah, not for the
cashing in.
Intercontinental title, no.
I know we booked that on our show, but no.
Discord Wolfpack underboss Jimmy Thomas with Raw and SmackDown coming to London this week. Power rank cities outside the United States that should host next. Montreal did a great job with Raw.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That was great.
I'd like to see somewhere in South America. I feel like it'd be a raucous crowd. Mm-hmm. You see how they're at like the with all the soccer and stuff, the football rather.
Like in Rio or
yeah, Rio
Buenos Aires.
or Buenos Aires, but Rio, that's like a party town, from what I understand. I don't know. I saw this Arnold thing on Rio. Arnold in Rio.
That's old.
It was like from like it was like the late 80s. It was prime Arnold. Look at all these ladies here. Look at them with their butts and everything. Yeah.
What about Australia?
Oh. They can fight some kangaroos. Oh. Yeah. No, it'd be great. Australia would be awesome, man.
Dong Diggler. Will
Dong
WWE
Diggler.
have a WrestleMania in the United Kingdom in the next 5 years? Probably not,
10 maybe.
but not 5.
Maybe 10.
Oh, that's a good question. Richard Nason. Better big match. Bryan versus AJ for WWE title or Bryan versus Nakamura for WWE
We've
title?
had that question before. I don't know.
We've never seen Daniel Bryan versus Shinsuke Nakamura has never happened.
All right.
Whereas we have seen recently, granted the match didn't end, Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. They wrestled in Ring of Honor.
It would be really cool if those three were in a program together for like 2 years, like with varying, like
Carry on your thought. This is a great question.
like AJ and Shinsuke go through their thing. Daniel Bryan ends up in the title picture after Shinsuke picks it up. Shinsuke like puts AJ out of commission for like an extended period of time. I don't know. It'd all be great. Anyways, what's your great question?
This is from Thayer Thabata.
Okay.
Vince McMahon's agreed to watch one New Japan Pro Wrestling match with us in an attempt to convince him to start letting wrestlers wrestle their way and get rid of the WWE style. Which match would you show him and why?
Kenny Omega versus Evil. When he gave a one-winged angel while Evil was sleeping.
Yeah. No, it's Kota Ibushi versus Nakamura. Because it's not as long as all the Omega Okada matches.
Oh, okay.
It's like at most 18 minutes.
Oh man, I'll sit down for an hour with Vince. Watch Omega
All
Okada
right.
too.
He
That'd be
will.
great.
He might get bored. That's my point. Is you want to show him that you can tell a compelling story in 15 or 18
In
minutes.
13 minutes. How much longer is this going on?
And they do all their usual stuff.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good, concise match to show him.
Well, I'll
you
tell
need
you
to
what,
watch it.
I will wait until we have that opportunity with Vince to check it out
Before you
that it
actually
can be fresh.
Watch that match.
It can be fresh for me watching it with Vince. And I'll be like, Vince, you want some popcorn? No!
I'm too into this match. Baron the Cat taxidermist. He says, insert blank here by day, wrestler by night. Fill in the blank of the previous statement for the following wrestlers. Baron Corbin, So he has some other profession by day, wrestler by night.
Oh. Bird. He's a bird guy.
He's a Birdman.
He's the Birdman.
Yeah.
He posted an Instagram picture.
A couple birds, that's what I heard.
Yeah. Or valet
Yeah.
at a high-end restaurant.
Or he can be like a high-end car salesman.
Yeah. Hey, do you want a Ferrari?
to buy a Maserati?
We only accept cash and Twitter opinions.
As payment, Velveteen Dream.
Oh, I don't know. Male escort? Porn star. I mean, kayfabe, it's got to be something sexual, right? He's not working at a freaking Blockbuster.
Or he could be a musician type thing.
He hasn't demonstrated any musical ability.
He sings a little bit in his own theme. Velveteen Dream, or he did at one point.
Yeah, no, I feel like he's some sort of...
All right.
Yeah.
Undertaker. I mean, he has his own motorcycle shop.
Well, I was going to say Undertaker.
Or an Undertaker, yeah.
Yeah,
But I think he's more into the bikes than he is being a mortician.
Well, yeah, but his name is literally
I know,
The Undertaker. That's
but would
the
you
name
want,
of a
if your
profession.
gimmick was Undertaker, would you want to do that all day? That's my point. He might have a variety of interests. We know he has a variety of
Well,
interests. He likes
doesn't-
his bikes.
Look, man, his name is literally The Undertaker, so he's got to have a passion for undertaking.
In the ring,
He doesn't do anything Undertaker in the ring.
I
He doesn't-
realize that.
He doesn't perform whatever. What do Undertakers do? They just arrange funerals or something? What
Yeah.
do they do?
Yeah.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
We got this great coffin. We got this great coffin for you over here.
what I'm saying is he can be Mark Calloway, motorcycle enthusiast, with his own shop during the day, and then transform into Dead Man Undertaker at night.
When does the actual undertaking come into play then?
It's just a gimmick, goddammit.
This is kayfabe. There are no gimmicks.
There's nothing in this question about being kayfabe. Zero. Like Baron Corbin is like on Twitter because he likes Ferraris. What's kayfabe about him being a car salesman? Zero.
Yeah, no, he's because on Twitter, on Instagram, he's in character.
Not all the time.
Sure he is.
Eric Young.
Vagrant.
All right. Roman Reigns.
Kind of feel like that's in or out of kayfabe.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Manimal. Yeah, what is? I don't know. What's like the most boring thing you could be?
Yeah, what's the most mellow, boring thing one could do?
Like accountant?
Data entry.
Yeah, tax guy.
Yeah.
Got my tax guy. The Big Dog Inc. What a great question. I love that question, though. It's a great question. Can't believe you're not with me on the Undertaker thing.
No, it's got to be the bikes.
One
of his gimmicks was motorcycle
for
enthusiast.
4 years out of like what 25.
But it's a part of his legacy.
Legacy. I like motorcycles. Him and Eric Bischoff are gonna run a bike shop together.
Yeah,
Eric,
that's a good idea.
I need a 5/8.
You need a 5/8.
Let's see here.
Oh, oops, wrong tab.
Chris K wants to know: do you think we'll see Zelina Vega wrestle on SmackDown?
On occasion, maybe.
Yeah, I would say to the same degree we saw her in NXT, but that division's already loaded, so probably not as much.
Secretly, Sami Zayn. What do you guys think Andrade Almas' ceiling is on SmackDown Live? U.S. title, U.S. champion for sure.
Okay, so given that it's SmackDown Live and not Raw, I'm going to be optimistic and say I'll put it this way. Because Jinder won the WWE Championship, I think he's got a chance.
Okay.
I think it's there. He's a
Yeah.
strong heel.
Yeah.
Who's the okay? So Nakamura's top heel right now. Who's under him? Samoa Joe,
Cass.
and Cass. Who are we leaving out?
I think that's the top three.
Rusev is a tweener.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got a good shot.
Yeah. In a few years, yeah. King of Beard Style, Vinny Elliott. So he just found out that Authors of Pain were on Main Event on Monday night.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that before. Yeah.
Do they not want NXT tag teams to succeed on the main roster? He's scared that they're going to ruin Sanity next. I mean, it's entirely possible.
I have much more faith in Sanity than I do in Authors of Pain. It's not terribly surprising if Authors of Pain don't go that far, simply because, good God, they're one-dimensional. They got rid of Paul Ellering. They got rid of the only thing that's really compelling about them.
Mm-hmm.
They might have learned a thing or two in NXT in terms of how to tell a story, you know, going with DIY and the Revival. But, I mean, look at the Revival. They've got infinitely more going for them than Authors of Pain.
And they're still on, and they're a main event too.
Yeah. So, I don't know, but I'm not optimistic. I hope the best for Authors of Pain.
Yeah,
I think they're good, but I am not optimistic, man. But Sanity, dudes, come on. Sanity's on SmackDown for one thing, and also they've got a lot going for them.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure WWE loves Killian Dane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost positive about that.
Mr. Sinister, he says, "Hey, friendos, it's Joe with another Matt Chat question. Speaking of Joe, if he wins Money in the Bank, how long do you see him carrying the case?"
Like a while.
Yeah.
Because it relieves the pressure of him needing to win something big. He's always got that reminder that he won something big.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Rumble, you know, maybe Survivor Series. I would think something around then.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Bronze grappling hook. If WWE started an inanimate object Hall of Fame, what objects would go in the first year? The sledgehammer, right?
Well, the grappling hook.
That was just in one spot. I mean, Triple H's sledgehammer is...
if the WWE... Okay, sorry.
It'd be Triple H's sledgehammer.
Yeah, it'd be the sledgehammer. Yeah. I'm trying to think like...
Mankind's mask.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Scissors.
Shears.
Yeah.
Whose mask, you say?
Mankind's.
Yeah, Kane's mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the coffins from casket matches.
Mm-hmm. The legendary Jason the Cabbie. After watching all the jarring zooms and disorienting camera cuts last night, it got me thinking about your guys' background in film school. So the question is, what class or lesson did Kevin Dunn or whomever directed SmackDown Live this week say, F it, I'm not going to this stupid effing class to? What class do you learn not to do all those crazy zooms and pans and
stuff?
stuff?
I don't think it's a class. I mean, it's a matter of good taste or not.
Yeah, right. I was thinking the same thing. So for me, it'd be, what was the Schulteis class we took?
Well, there's several film theory classes.
Film theory, yeah, it's just theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you learn what good filmmaking is, and you can maybe stay away from bad filmmaking.
Yeah.
But it feels like he just watched a lot of, I don't know, Michael Bay movies.
It's partially that, yeah.
Whoever directed those crap Saw movies.
Yeah.
You know, those could have been really cool. Like, I know people a lot of people out there like them. I'm not criticizing taste.
They lack atmosphere.
The concept
and mood
and clarity.
Yeah.
So I've only seen two of them. I saw I think the second and fourth one.
No, I've only seen the first one.
So I've never seen the fourth. Was the first one jarring in terms of like when they would film?
Not really. That was more of a mood piece because it was just the two of them, you know, with their feet locked up in this bathroom or something like that.
I don't know if it was the second one or fourth one. But man, when they would have to make their big decision about stuff, you know, when they would do the torture stuff, instead of just putting the damn camera down, which is infinitely
and making people sit through the whole thing as it plays out in real time.
It was like, you know, okay, let's get like
cut zoom and some sort
let's do
shot like this, people moving really fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do 2 hours of coverage from every conceivable angle for a 30-second bit, and then chop one frame per frame per frame. That's what it was. It was horrible. And that's sometimes, Kevin Dunn. So I'm going to say film theory class.
Yes. He needs to watch some I don't know, like some European cinema from the 50s and 60s.
Or even like, man, the worst of that stuff was Irreversible. Ooh. That camera was just sitting there for 15 minutes.
Making you feel all the uncomfortable.
Pure torture. Oh, my God. Yee.
Would you like to do some trivia, Steve?
Yeah. Would you like to look at the television, Mr. Lee? Maybe he's just a big Oliver Stone fan from like the early 90s.
Could be.
He's a big JFK fan.
He loves Natural Born Killers.
Yeah. You like that movie? It has its certain charm.
It does.
Yeah.
It's not perfect. It's enjoyable.
It's a bit much.
It is a lot much.
I'm not sure how enjoyable. It'll be
Well, I mean,
today.
like the performances are good and
What do you think about that little sitcom bit with Rodney Dangerfield?
I mean, that was
Whew,
it
that's
was a
tough
bit
to
heavy.
watch.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't that
It's a
enjoyable.
bit heavy. Yeah, it is.
I mean, enjoyable isn't the right word.
No, I get what you're saying. As a cinematic experience, it's
Yeah,
an
yeah,
enjoyable
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, you ready for trivia?
Yeah.
Number one.
One.
Big events. Superstar bio. Who famously hit Jimmy Snuka over the head with a coconut?
That's Roddy Piper.
Very good.
Which soil-dwelling animal was the boogeyman fond of feasting upon?
Aw, Alabama loves worms too. She'll carry them around while she's on the playground and then rip them apart. Pretty sure I'm raising a murderer.
Wow.
Number two.
Well, you got to put a finger up, man.
Bang. Which of these legends did not beat Heath Slater on Raw? Sid,
Uh-huh.
Vader,
Yeah.
or Randy Savage,
Savage.
who was dead at the time?
Yeah, it's Savage. What profession did Dean Douglas hold outside of wrestling?
Kayfabe or no?
Well, I mean, there's an answer here. Remember, it's Dean Douglas.
Teacher.
Yes.
Yeah. He also worked at Target in Realsies.
Yeah.
And he was a teacher in Realsies.
Yeah, I know.
So they gave him that. Which two former world champions drew numbers 1 and 2 at Royal Rumble 93?
What, future?
No, which two former world champions drew numbers 1 and 2 at Rumble 93?
I'll say Bret Hart.
No.
Oh, okay.
It was Ric Flair and Bob Backlund.
Oh, all right. Well, so much for that. Who were the two co-winners of Royal Rumble 94?
Brett and Lex. Bret Hart. Number 4. What was the name? This is an obscure one. So,
All right.
what was the name of Shane McMahon's upper class bodyguards?
Oh, that's the Mean Street Posse.
You knew that.
Yeah. Pete Gas, Rodney, Joey Abs.
Good job.
Under which name did Seth Rollins wrestle in Ring of Honor?
Oh, Tyler Black. Nice. See, I love these What Culture ones. These are great. Number 5. You should know this. Larry Shreve is better known as whom?
Yes, I should know this. So I know that name sounds familiar. How do you spell the last name?
Shrev. It's like Steve, but with an SH and no T. Larry Shreve.
Larry Zbyszko.
Abdullah the Butcher.
Oh, yeah. That's right. John Tenta played the role of Earthquake in which other natural disaster?
Tsunami?
Avalanche.
Avalanche. 6. In 1993, Eastern Championship Wrestling introduced a title to be defended exclusively in which state? That is hard. That is not easy.
Is it Eastern Championship Wrestling?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's either Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or New York.
It is none of them.
Oh, wow.
Neither of this. Maryland.
Well, I didn't answer the question.
Well, I felt you were going to go with one of those
All right.
three,
All
right?
You got last question. Raven,
Would you, in your heart
No.
of hearts, okay then?
Raven is a member of Mensa with an IQ of what?
130.
143. You won by 1.
Yes. I'm going to go with my prize.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. That's the show today.
Well, I'm getting my prize.
Well, hurry it up.
These all suck.
Well, it's a blind draw. You just take what's there.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I choose what I want.
No.
Break your back, make you humble.
No, that's General Adnan.
Oh, Colonel Mustafa was the other one. Wasn't Colonel Mustafa Iron Cheek?
Yeah.
Who the hell is this guy then? Boy. Who is General Adnan?
I mean, it's got information about him on the back of the card.
Well, it's all kayfabe. And there's an empty autograph space.
Well, so if you can get a signature on it.
Is he going to be at StarCast?
I don't think so.
244 pounds in my butt. Anyways, that's it for show. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hilton, can you do the music thing? Thank you, Hilton.
Thank you, Hilton.
You know, sometimes he knows what he's doing around here. Did you hear the Kings got the number 2 pick?
Yeah, that's great.
Pretty good stuff. Anyways, that's it for the show. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Wow. What a great show today.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going.
It's easier than last time. Number test 13. I feel like Alex C should mind his own damn business.
I think you're onto something there, Alex C.
Do you want
Definitely.
my General Adnan card? You can have my prize. I don't care. Joe Novak sent a Matt Chat question.
Yeah, you guys have about 1 hour to get your Matt Chat questions in.
Nick G comes in with the hot number test. Let me bring up chat trivia previous
go.
winners. Excuse me.
Oh, my goodness.
Chat trivia champions. Let's see who won last week. Oh man, that's right. God X-Ray Vision freaking dominated.
Oh,
this
that's
week
right. Got
after
the last 4.
after Nick G.
Got the first 2.
Got the first 2. That's right. The Macho King. Those cards around somewhere.
Let me know when you're ready.
All right. I am ready.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. First question. Paul White is better known to WWE fans as who? Yes, Tommy Cat, we have a countdown topic already shot.
Alex C says I'm backing
Nick G.
I'm backing Nick Gas winner.
Nick G gets it right with
I feel this is Nick G's week. I really do.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel this is it.
Question number 2. Who was TNA's first ever X Division champion?
Terminator X.
Dun 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 dun.
Stevie Bradley says, "What happened with the chairs yesterday?
We worked it
don't
all
know-
out. It's all taken care
We
of.
don't know whose chair had the stains. Oh, we figured it out.
It's all taken care
It's
of.
all good." Dun, 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 dun.
Nick G.
G.
Wow. He might get a sweep here. Question 3. Who has won the most Royal Rumbles?
Has anybody ever done a clean sweep before?
No.
Dun, 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 dun. No, the answer is not Butch Bacon.
Bum, bum, bum. Nick G again.
G again.
Wow. Complete and total domination.
Unless there is some sort of massive turnaround, this is.
I mean, that happened last time. Seemed like Nick G was cruising to victory.
Hey, at the worst, he's at sudden death.
Yep. Question 4. Who originally sang Shawn Michaels' theme tune, Sexy Boy?
Just a sexy boy.
Sexy Boy.
I love boys. Whoa, HBK, relax. Just a boy toy.
He's on match point.
He has 2 fast internet. No, Nick G. Alex, wait, hasn't Alex seen one before?
Yeah, he has. Daskamania
Daskamania comes in.
with sensational Sherry Martell.
Uh-oh, Daskamania is making a play for Nick
Yep.
G. Ooh.
Here we go. Question 5.
Here's
What?
the deal. If anybody but Daskamania gets this, Nick G won.
Yeah. And if Nick G gets it, he wins.
Well, obviously.
Which 2 female competitors were involved in WWE's original Screwjob?
Tommy Cat, that's a great idea.
Best worst wrestling T-shirts. That is a good idea. Broken Ambulance. Thank you for your count out idea you suggested yesterday, because that's what we're doing.
Have you ever watched that? The original Screwjob?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Has Becky Lynch's teddy bear
I don't
won
know.
before?
You have to look at the thing.
Okay. I think it was Becky Lynch's teddy bear.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure, because I don't think Becky Lynch's teddy bear is on before. All right, Becky Lynch's teddy bear got it.
Got it right. Wendy Richter and what they called her, the Spider or something like that.
Yeah.
It was Moolah under the mask.
All right, well, that means Nick G won. We're still going to do one last
Last
question.
question.
Nick G, you won.
Congratulations, Nick G. I'm going to say this totally incorrectly because it's French. Du pieds de bras is the catchphrase of which eye patch wearing wrestler?
Du pieds de bras.
There you go.
I'm going to get Nick G's prize. Other cards somewhere? These are all crap.
Pirate dude. So far, no one's got it right.
Really?
Yeah.
Not an easy one.
You're close, Daskamania. Yes, that's correct, Vinny Elliott. There you go, the true big boss,
True big boss.
Carl Oulet.
Well, that's great, but the winner is
Nick G.
G.
Congratulations, Nick G.
Nick G. Today, Nick G wins autographed by us cards of the greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries,
Austin Aries, fine prize.
and the other greatest man that ever lived, Virgil. What a great couple of cards here.
Yeah.
Austin. Oh, come on. The fuck? Bullshit. Pins bollocks.
My goodness. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
I just think it's like a crap freaking card to sign.
No, is it too glossy?
Plus, these things you have to. Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Oh, man. It started out strong and then it kind of faded.
Yeah. Fade to black.
Pen is run out of ink too.
Remember that time I asked Virgil if we could interview him?
Yeah.
He said no.
And somehow you end up buying an autograph from him.
Yeah, I made the mistake. You know, you live and learn. I thought that maybe buying those first would, engender him to me. No. He just took my money for his stupid 8x10s, one of which I gave to Hilton, and then he didn't let us interview him. We weren't going to mock him. I was going to ask him some legitimate questions.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite memories from back then?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What was a goal that...
How did it feel what was it like being in the NWO?
Yeah. You're a part of some of the most pivotal moments. You were up close witness to some of the most pivotal moments in WWE history.
Mm-hmm.
Or in WCW wrestling history.
Yeah.
What do you want? What's your legacy?
Yeah.
But now you probably thought we were going to be assholes.
Yeah, we weren't going to be assholes, though.
I wasn't going to be an asshole.
No, I wasn't going to be an asshole either.
Mm-mm. Patrick Sparks says, G.G. Allen should make an appearance at All In. He's dead. A lot of people didn't realize that right after it happened, and they were taking pictures with him. Godsaw, where did you get your microphone stand from? Amazon, $12, I think. Did I just put desk audio mic stand, or desk mic stand? Virgil was not the sixth member of the NWO. Do you know who the sixth?
Six.
That's why he called himself
Six.
It was six. He might have been seventh. I don't
Push
know.
Hilton. Push Hilton where?
Zach Stolba asked, did Steve just confirm Hilton exists? When did I do that? Did I just say something about Hilton?
I don't know. I think people are
talking-
trying to trick you into.
I was talking about Virgil, not Hilton. They both.
Oh, you said you gave one of the signed pictures to Hilton.
Oh yeah.
Well, if
We've
Hilton's,
talked about Hilton plenty.
if Hilton's your Tyler Durden, that's just you giving a picture to yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. Camera cuts to my living room. Slow zoom in on picture of Virgil.
Yeah, with IKEA furniture everywhere.
Yeah, just showing up.
Bump, 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 bump. Now I want to go get my teriyaki chicken while listening to some Public Enemy.
There you go. Patrick Sparks, what are the best 3 things you've bought on Amazon? Everything I buy off Amazon is via necessity.
For the most part.
But
this will still be good.
Yeah, I just don't know. I've never been surprised by anything.
Oh, I got some stuff just randomly from Amazon that I didn't order.
See, that's awesome. That's the best. It's like Christmas.
No, but it was like a testosterone replacement something.
Nice.
Called jet fuel. And I didn't want to put anything called jet fuel in my body.
That's a bad idea. That's a terrible
Exactly.
idea. You don't want to do that. You should put it on eBay or Craigslist.
No, I think I got rid of it.
Stevie Bradley says, does anyone else like the smell of gasoline? I do in small doses. I'm good, the twice a month when I go fill up. I'm good.
You only fill up twice a month?
Yeah.
All
Like
right.
a friggin' 26-gallon friggin' tank.
I
Man.
just figured you had a gas guzzler.
Well, yeah, I do. But, it still gets 12 miles a gallon.
Oh, okay. Boom, boom, boom.
Rich Hardesty said, your teriyaki talk inspired me to Postmates some Hawaiian barbecue.
Oh, there you go.
So that's good. Kyle Young, is Mark Calloway's bike shop like William H. Macy in Fargo? I haven't seen Fargo in 20 years. And I didn't really like it when I watched it. But I love this TV series. It's
Yeah,
really good.
movie's really good.
If Public Enemy is Joe Shea wants to know, if Public Enemy is number 1, what are your top 3 things to listen to while eating teriyaki chicken?
Oh.
Well, today it's going to be Matt Chat questions.
Yeah, it's going to be Matt Chat questions. I'll be eating that. I'll just be listening to Public Enemy probably on the car. Or I might finish listening to the podcast I was listening to.
Patrick Oliva says, how about the smell of your own fart? That's disgusting. Not civil conversation for
Totally
Going
is.
in Raw
It's
chat.
completely civil conversation for Going in Raw. Our show is called Going in Raw.
Alex C., I will be visiting Edinburgh Edinburgh, however you pronounce it.
Edinburgh.
That's where I'll be. A year from July. It's going to be a while. We'll have to prepare.
Yeah.
Get you a good co-host in here.
No, I'm going to do it all myself for a month.
For a month?
The only show
All by yourself?
The only show I really can't do by myself is Matt Chat.
Oh,
because
Lord.
I can't debate with myself.
We're going to have to figure something out. I doubt it's going to be a full month. Probably a couple weeks. Lacey sometimes just says things, and I'm like, I don't know how it's going to work out.
Yeah.
If I'm there for a month, we're not going to be doing stuff every day. And if that's the case, I can Skype in with you. Mm-hmm. I'll be like, well, listen, lady, got to make my money somehow.
Yeah.
J.S. Wooten says, Solo doesn't suck.
That's good to hear.
Is that what the reviews are saying?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I am stunned. That movie looks terrible.
It doesn't inspire a whole lot of confidence.
Solo reviews. When does it come out? Is it this Friday?
No, I think it's Memorial Day weekend.
What is that?
So weekend after this one, but I could be wrong. I really don't pay attention to movies like I used to.
Solo takes flight after Rocky liftoff.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like it begins, and in the beginning it's kind of crap. But then
hits all its marks, except for the most important one. Uneven Star Wars film, but it's filled with terrific something. Solo is this is according to IO9, which is filled with fanboys. Solo is a damn fine Star Wars story. Zach Stolpa. I wonder if Adam Mayhem could be your co-host.
Yeah, that could work.
Probably not, man. That guy's a loose cannon. Never know what's going to come out of his mouth. Stevie Bradley says, I'll co-host with you, Larson.
There you go. The enforcer.
Yeah, Cavs are down 0-2, man. LeBron put up 42 yesterday just to get a loss. I figured Boston, they're too much of a team, man.
Yeah, they got too much depth. One player can only do so much.
Is Deadpool 2 out right now? What is today?
Today is Wednesday.
How about people? Did that come out? When did that come out? Deadpool 2. I don't really feel a need to watch that movie.
You enjoyed the first one well enough, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you liked it or enjoyed it.
So it's not like a bad movie or anything.
Yeah.
But it's an origin movie.
You don't like origin films. It's kind of unprincipled.
Oh, Cable's in this one. That's right.
Yeah, it's Josh Brolin, too. He's great.
Comes out tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be tomorrow night. That's cool. Maybe I'll go see that with Summer. She likes superhero stuff. There with Abada already established that he was going to... You can't co-host with Larson, dude.
You don't get to make that decision.
Yeah,
you're not going to be here.
Doesn't matter. I still co-own the show.
But you're not going to be here.
Like this. You're going to be talking, and he's going to be all backed up against the
no,
wall over
because
there.
you can't, like... There's no casters or wheels on this chair. So he can't just, like, levitate backwards. Doesn't work that way, man.
But it's so subtle.
There's nothing subtle about that.
No, when he does it, it is.
But what you just did, there's nothing subtle about it.
Right, because I don't know how to do that. He does it. Don't stand around a cliff with J.R. Smith around. He'll push you down it. Wow. Don't stand next to a cliff with Thayer Thabata because he'll fall over. He'll fall off. You're talking to him. He'll go.
Memory card's full over there.
What a
turn it
drag.
off.
What a
post
bummer.
show.
What a bummer. Patrick Sparks is co-host.
Okay.
How are you on bees?
I'm not allergic to them.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I've been stung by a bee before. It didn't hurt that bad. Bees are very necessary, so I appreciate what they do for our planet.
Thayer Thabata says that's why we have tape, so you can just tape him down.
All right.
Tape his legs to the chair.
Jeez.
And we'll go, oh. All right. Well, he's doing like stuff, so this isn't as fun when he's not.
Sorry, I'm trying to download all these Matt Chat questions here.
So post show is over with.
Sorry, I ruined everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to go. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Talk to you guys later.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye.